SDG6 Big Questions. Where did it begin? Over 2/3 of the Earth's surface is water, but it's not all fresh water.
Right. And as the population grows, we're putting a lot of pressure on our freshwater resources.
Exactly. One of the biggest issues we face is water pollution, which affects both ecosystems and human health.
Pollution happens when harmful substances accumulate in our water. It's alarming how human activity contributes to this.
Yes, things like sewage, fertilizers, and plastic waste can severely impact our waterways if not managed properly.
And when clean water becomes scarce, it affects health, hygiene, and even the ability to escape poverty.
That's true. Insufficient clean water can lead to increased disease and hunger, which is a huge concern.
Climate change is also a major factor, causing issues like rising sea levels and droughts that further strain our water resources.
Indeed, warming temperatures and changes in precipitation patterns are making it harder to maintain our water supplies.
It's crucial that we understand the importance of protecting our water sources for future generations.
Definitely. The health of our planet and society depends on it, and it's a conversation we need to keep having. Why does this issue matter? Around 1.8 billion people are using contaminated drinking water.
And 2.4 billion people don't have basic sanitation services like toilets. That's a huge problem.
Right? Water scarcity affects over 40% of the global population. It's alarming.
Plus, 37% of countries are facing high to extremely high levels of water stress. Countries like Qatar and Singapore are struggling.
Exactly. When demand for water exceeds supply, it affects both the quantity and quality of freshwater resources.
And we're contributing to this issue too. Over 80% of wastewater from human activities is dumped untreated into our water bodies.
That's right. This leads to pollution and deteriorates our ecosystems.
But if we manage our water sustainably, we can enhance food and energy production and protect biodiversity.
And we can take action on climate change too. It's all interconnected.
It's clear we need to address these issues now. Water is essential for life.
Definitely. Understanding the problem is the first step to finding solutions. Who and what are affected? Over 800 children die every day from diarrheal diseases linked to poor hygiene.
And it's not just health. Children often spend hours fetching water instead of going to school.
Exactly. That takes a toll on their education and future opportunities.
Women are also heavily impacted. In many places, collecting water is their responsibility.
Right. This often keeps them from pursuing paid work or education, trapping them in a cycle of poverty.
Indigenous communities face severe challenges too. For example, the Nescantaga First Nation has had a boil water advisory for over 20 years.
And about 73% of First Nations water systems are at high to medium risk of contamination.
That makes it crucial to invest in sanitation and water purification for their health and well-being.
And let's not forget about ecosystems. Water pollution is catastrophic for aquatic life.
Absolutely. Almost 40% of U.S. rivers and 46% of lakes are too polluted for fishing or swimming.
In Canada, nearly all subwatersheds are facing some form of environmental pollution, which disrupts entire ecosystems.
It's alarming how careless waste disposal and overconsumption can destroy our environment.
Indeed, organisms die, food chains are disrupted, and ecosystems can collapse. It's a pressing issue. What needs to be done?
It's encouraging to see that in 2015, 6.6 billion people had access to improved drinking water sources, which is 91% of the global population.
Absolutely. But we still have a long way to go since 663 million people were still using unimproved water sources back then.
Right, and in 2012, about 1.8 billion people were drinking water contaminated with fecal matter. That's alarming.
It really is. Investing in wastewater treatment could be a game changer for ecosystem health and the quality of our drinking water.
And ongoing access to safe drinking water is crucial for preventing diseases and improving human health.
Exactly, and integrating a gender-sensitive approach in water management can lead to more effective solutions and promote gender equality.
Involving different genders in these interventions can really enhance the sustainability of projects, too.
Education and awareness are key to identifying water scarcity and pollution. Ignorance won't help us solve these issues.
If we don't address the clean water crisis, it will affect everyone's survival. This is a global citizens' issue.
We need to challenge our communities and leaders to be accountable and proactive in tackling this problem by 2030.